Nice, go crazy then.
Oh,
Hey.
and it's Wembenyama with the jam.
Oh, hit that, Ken.
Let's go.
There you go.
In your face, Kobe. Come on, man.
Oh,
The disrespect.
Ooh.
Oh
my God. All right.
3 seconds, hurry up.
Actually, not again. I'm not letting this happen again. Okay, there we go. All right.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At small forward, at center, Jalen Smith. At point guard, Trey Jones. At the other forward position, Matas Buzelis. At the other guard position, number 77. Let's bring out the starters for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Smith. Buzelis out there with the Coral. Then it's Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. And for New Orleans, they've got DeJounte Murray. Sadiq Bey is out there with Williamson. Then it's Yves Missi. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
Jones with it. Pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Missi grabs the rebound. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's the Beast. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Now Jones. His last outing, 16 points for him. Down low. Here's the Beast. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Jones. Here's the Beast. Chicago with a new 14. Murray against Jones. Second shot opportunity from down in the low post. It goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Missi. That one misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Trey Jones.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's the Beast. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Fears he's checked in for New Orleans. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. And Greg, we know, he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Queen's checked in. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. Shot's good by the Beast. The Beast's got 5 now.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Giddey. And the shot goes down.
And everyone loves running, especially a guy like Giddey.
Oh, Giddey in position.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Queen. Lays it up and banks it in.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. Back to Giddey. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Here's the Beast, covered by Williamson. The Beast can't hit. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Queen, and the layup is good.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside, so you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Back to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Okoro. He has yet to score. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
Pass to Williamson. To the inside. Here's Queen, and it's all evened up. Queen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's the Beast. Back to Giddey to stop the drought. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in New Orleans. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
13.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Going with a whole new group out there. So for the Bulls. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Buzelis. Josh Giddey is out there with the Beast. Then it's Okoro. And it's Smith in at the center position.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ball stolen. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at New Orleans. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And I think for New Orleans, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And Giddey gets it to go.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Back to Bay. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Smith for three. That shot off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Zion Williamson is out there with Eve Nisi. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Murray, the pass to Williamson. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Pass to the Beast. Here's Jones. He's covered by Murray. Tries again, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 10 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the phone.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Murray.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Jones against Murray. Jones, the pass to the Beast. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second ban. Bulls trail by 5. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's the beast in at the shooting guard. Pass to Okoro. Kicked away. To the paint. Shoots. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's the Beast. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 12 points for the Beast.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Williamson up top. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Murray. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Smith the pass to the Beast. Molina had a hand on it. One-on-one here. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Inside, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Outside, Jones. Here's the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Queens got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Chicago with the ball. 11-point game. Jones against Murray. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Basket good. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Chicago calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Simons, he's checked in for the Beast. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, Simons. Making a switch here. Misi's checked in. The Beast is checked in for the Bulls. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Jones kicks to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to the Beast. Just 4 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot off. And the Bulls with another miss. New Orleans leading by 12. Murray with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
It's going to be Williamson shooting. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Here's the Beast. The second chance effort. Good D by Williamson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Pelicans with possession here. Nisi with the ball. And that one's good, Williamson.
And it's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to the Beast. To stop the run. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And here's New Orleans now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Now here's Bay. Out to the right wing. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard.
Okay, so where does that put Team 2K TV's record for the season?
I knew you were going to ask this, but after looking back, we have about a 70% win percentage, which I think is pretty good considering we mixed it up with Team 2K TV and community members throughout the year. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. You guys did do much better, but I'm going to knock it down to 50-50.
Why?
Because of the streak breaker games. You cannot forget those games.
Those don't count.
They count. They count.
They do not.
And here were the Bulls earlier, filling into the arena. A serious look on their faces, knowing it always takes a big effort to pick up a road win in the NBA. A festive atmosphere. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's the Beast in at the 2. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Williams. This is the 4th and final game for these teams in this NBA Cup tournament. And Grant, with both sides going winless in group play, there will be no advancing to the knockout round.
B.A., I'm sure for both coaching staffs, bigger fish to fry when they consider their regular season standings. That's the larger picture they've got to focus on.
Here's Knipple, guarded by Okoro. It's good.
A true playmaker. The ball isn't creating for himself. He's creating for others.
Pass to the Beast. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball foul. Number 77. First personal foul. First team.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jones against Ball. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And that one's good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pass to Knipple. Now Miller. Just 5 on the clock. There's Ball with a 3. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's the Beast. Smith outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Ball outside. Pass to Williams. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And a new group. Ball with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Isaac Okoro. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's the Beast in at the 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Ball. He's got 5. Yes, it's good. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
They get it back. Smith. Blocked. Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. From deep. That one's off. And now he's 3 for 6. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Okoro. Here's the Beast. Inside. Here's Jones. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Now here's Ball. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Clock at 6. Pass to Buzelis. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Chicago passing it around. Okoro, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Fires the 3. Melo knocking down a 3.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Jones feels it out. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by White. Charlotte leading by 4. Williams passes to Ball. Chicago with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Jones. He's got 9. Shot from 12. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
And the Bulls call time here. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for
The Hornets, 42. Chicago, 37.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Williams is out there with Knipple. That's the Hornets 5. Bulls trail by 5. Jones, the pass to the Beast. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the 2nd. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the Beast. Ball with the rebound. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Knipple. He's rebounded by Okoro. And for Chicago, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he sinks the 2nd. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball against Jones. Pass to the Beast. Okoro outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Guarded by Miller. Here's the Beast. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Now Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Okoro outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to the Beast from 12 feet. The shot off that time.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Okoro, the defensive effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Ball's doubled. And here's Knipple from the arc. Drops in the 3. Knipple's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones against Ball. Jones' shot is good.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Ball taking his time here. Miller outside from downtown. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Smith right side. Pass to the Beast. Another shot. Smith. Deflected. On the court for Chicago. We've got Buzelis. Also, Okoro out there. Trey Jones is out there with Smith. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Now Miller. About 1.5 minutes through the fourth quarter now. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Back to Jones. Pass to the Beast. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Hornets leading by 6. Ball with it. He's picked up by Jones. Fires the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The Beast has gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
There's Ball with a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds tonight to the left side wing. Okoro outside. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. There's the block.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Miller. And that's 10 points for Miles Bridges. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Okoro, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 6-point lead. Miller can't get it to go. Here's the Beast. And he lobs it up to the rim. Miller outside.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
He misses the free throw. Knipple's checked in for Charlotte.
Miller.
And the second free throw is good. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Smith right side. Sinks that one from the post. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Ball against Jones. Right side, Williams. Here's Miller. High quality look as he sinks it. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Ball into the lane. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's the Beast. Pass to Jones. Here's the Beast. Shot clock at 6. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Buzelis, hounded by Ball. They got the rebound. Smith, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
And Charlotte making a change here. White's checked in.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're behind by 2. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Puts it up from 12. No good. A bit long that time. Timeout called. The Hornets.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U10 team. Fans, it's time to get up.
Look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Miller on the wing. Oh, off target.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
Timeout called. The Bulls. They're losing by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got the Beast, Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then it's Jones, and it's Collins in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pacers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Siakam is out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Halliburton, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Number 70.
Shots good by the Beast.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Siakam. The kick out to Walker. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubac, and he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's the Beast. Last game we saw him score 13. From outside the arc, drills it from outside. The Beast's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So for Chicago, their last game a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Jones against McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Here's the Beast. 5 points in the game. Here's Collins, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Jones, the pass to Okoro. Pass to the Beast. Left side, Collins. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Buzelis with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now, here's McConnell. It's a 5-point game. Siakam passes to Halliburton. A 3-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 5 now.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Outside, Jones. To the wing right side. The Beast passes to Collins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Ends up going with the new group. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Okoro. And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana leading by 10. Pass to Walker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton against Jones. The 11-footer. Halliburton, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, just inexcusable not to finish that one off, especially since the defense wasn't really a factor there.
Going inside. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Jones. Here's the beast. Nembhard covering. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Here's the beast. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
The shot's good.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Here's Nembhard. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that's a foul called on the beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Siakam, high post. Halliburton on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to the beast. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Chicago calls timeout. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Alan.
Hey, Kevin. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you, Kevin.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Jones, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining.
4 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Jones, the pass to the beast. Oh, good on the triple.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 11. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Right wing. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Walker. Okoro's shot is off. Indiana leading by 11. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Jones, no luck. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Jones, the pass to the beast. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. It's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Trey Jones, who's Ellis out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Okoro, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Siakam passes to McConnell. Banked in off the glass. McConnell's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Shoots from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out. Indiana leading by 16. Walker with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Shots good by Walker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Collins is right there. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Neesmith. No good on the quick three. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. He's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Bulls, the Beast comes in for Sexton. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to the Beast. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. The Beast's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the shot goes in. That's now 32 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Not to be denied. Halliburton plays the game with fire.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. Collins trying to break free. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. McConnell scanning the floor. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Giddey finds Okoro. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to the Beast. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. The Beast's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
At the line, for Indiana, T.J. McConnell.
And both free throws good for McConnell. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simons the pass to the Beast. Off target with his three.
Bulls foul. Number 77. Third personal foul.
That's good from Nesmith.
At the line.
And so Nesmith nails both of them. Here's Simons. Here's the Beast. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
Welcome to the season finale of NBA 2K TV. I cannot believe we are here at the end of the year.
I know, and as per our recent tradition, we are throwing a 2K TV wrap party.
I love this. This is the best time of the year because we play with and against community members in a myriad of modes across NBA 2K26.
And they give you tips on how to get those W's all summer long.
That's right, and there's some great knowledge in there, so make sure to listen up.
Okay,
On the floor for Chicago. At center, Zach Collins. Let's meet the starting lineup for Orlando. At center.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And the starting group for Chicago. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2. And for Orlando, on the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Excellent job converting inside. Bain's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Jones feels it out. Pass to the Beast. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3 from Okoro. And it's Bain with the rebound. Here's Orlando. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's Okoro. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to the Beast. 3-pointer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wagner, the pass to Bain. Gets the 3 to fall. Bain's got 5 points.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Standing just under 7 feet, Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Magic. Elbow shot. Rebound by the Magic.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And Wagner gets it to go.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Now Jones, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's the Beast, guarded by Bain. Back to Jones. Five to shoot. To the paint. The Beast shot is off.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Orlando calls timeout. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva's checked in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Suggs.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Anthony Black out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
First personal foul.
All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Number 1, Chicago.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
And both free throws good for Wagner. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Black. After the basket by Chicago. Chalk up 2 there. Black's got 6.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's the Beast. 14 points for him last game against Indiana. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assist from Isaac.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Suggs outside. Takes a 13-footer. Offensive board. Wagner sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Down low. Here's the Beast. Tipped. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, Brian.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. That one goes. Count it.
With a ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
Here's Black. Count it. Black's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the Beast. Collins passes to Simons. Pure from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Suggs, right side. Pass to Banchero. And here's Black. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Black's got 12 points. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Great positioning on the putback. Buzelis has got his second basket of the game.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass. They have no answer defensively inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponents.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Orlando making some changes. Lataze's checked in for Wagner, and it's Desmond Bane in for Suggs. Kitty finds Yabusele. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Wagner against Miller. Left side Bane. Up top Banchero. 5 on the clock. Black passes to Banchero. Offline. So it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area.
The Bulls, 44. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Anthony Black with a strong contribution so far on this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Isaac Okoro, Zach Collins out there with Ellis. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's the Beast in at the 2. Richard, it's just a few years into Desmond Bane's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, BA, he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume. At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
And so he hits both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. Pass to the Beast. Outside Jones. Here's the Beast. 4-3. Orlando with a rebound. Batase's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Suggs. And that one's long.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to the Beast. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game, and he can't get the first one.
Number 77, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Suggs. No points yet. On the wing, Bane. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 10.
What I love about Bane is how efficient he is, and it's because he's a high IQ player.
Okoro outside. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Here's the Beast. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Offensive rebound.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
To the middle. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Bane. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Bane's got 7 points here in the quarter.
When a shooter like Bane gets in a groove, it can be trouble. He's just going to keep attacking you and keep on scoring.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Now here's Suggs. Tightly guarded. Doesn't go that time. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Banchero.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. The 3 from Bane. And it's Chicago with a board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Wagner finds Suggs. Drills it from deep. And the Magic lead by 9.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Collins against Carter. Here's the Beast from the low block. And And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Banchero passes to Suggs. And he makes it. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Simons passes to the Beast. Releases. Blocked! Out to Simons. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Simons has got 10 points.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Suggs with the bucket. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys?"
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Adjustment.
Here's Buzelis, guarded by Banchero. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Down low. Here's the Beast. Goes back up. He got a piece of it.
You like the effort defensively there from Bain. Completely locked in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Goga Batase. And it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Clock at 2. Jones' shot is good.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Magic leading by 19. Pass to De Silva. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now Black. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. De Silva's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's the Beast. There's the 3. He's off on that one.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
All right, let's find out the news on Colin Sexton. Allie LaForce has the update.
Thank you. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. There was some discoloration on the bicep. So far, the tendon looks intact. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
The Magic have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Batase. Second chance effort. And Collins with the big block.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jones with the ball. Pass to the Beast. 1:51 left in the final quarter. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Black on the wing. Bain from the arc. But that is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He used to catch defenders off guard with his range, but now everyone knows that Bane is a marksman.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Magic.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Here's the Beast. Black defending. Here's the Beast. And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Wagner's check. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Nervous. Now I have to ask, so who do you run with in your Pro-Am squad here?
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Me, I'm at point guard. Then you have my uncle Khalid. He's our shooting guard. He's gonna be at the hash. He's gonna be moving around, shooting threes. Then at small forward, you have my Uncle B. My dad's brother. He's been obviously same thing, amazing to me. But he's more of a slasher, likes to cut to the rim, will get rebounds, defend at a high level. Then you have my brother.
Introducing the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Manning them.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForte, now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Saraf, also Demon out there, Sharp out there with Michael Porter, and it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. And for Chicago, we've got Buzelis. Trey Jones is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's the Beast in at the 3, the small forward. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Jones in the post, shoots over Saraf. Jones misses. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Demon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Saraf. From behind the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Here's the Beast. Now here's Collins. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you.
Outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Beast passes to Jones. Here's Buzelis. Here's the Beast. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Saraf, defended by Jones. Porter from outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Giddey. Pass to Simons. Launches it. hits a three-pointer.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
And here's Claxton. Here's Dimon. He's covered by Simons. Goes up on the baseline, and it's Dimon missing. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Simons passes to the Beast. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Sexton subbed in for Simons. Outside Sexton. Pass to the Beast. Got a hand on it.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
Lots of room. And there's another one for the Nets.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. 6-point lead. And the Bulls making a change here. Miller's checked in. Abaji's checked in for Brooklyn. Going with almost an entire new group here. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Michael Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. Then there's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4-man spot. Over to the left wing. Pass to Buzelis. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Now here's Mann. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Down low. Here's the Beast. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Terrence Mann. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Simons outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. The Beast has got 10 points in the game.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, D.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Wolf.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Porter. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Here's Buzelis. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Simons. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Porter gets the bucket.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you, Allie. Jones' shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1:39 left in the second. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon, defended by Jones. Pass to Sharp. Outside Porter. 4 on the clock. And the Nets, another 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the Bulls call time here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero.
Through one half, it hasn't even been close.
That's the end of the first half with the score, the Bulls 30, the Nets 49.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Zach Collins. Trey Jones is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Buzelis. And it's the Beast in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
At the line for 1.
And that one misses.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Here's the Beast. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn leading by 19. Here's Saroff, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Porter, shoots. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
On the wing, Porter. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Simons passes to the Beast. Back to Simons. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Wolf.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Dimon, that's good.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Pass to the Beast. Here's Buzelis. Yep, count it. Buzelis has got 6.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Saroff, defended by Jones. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. An open look for Porter. Chicago with a rebound.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
The Beast shot is off. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney's checked in. Pass to Porter. The three. Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 27.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
And the Bulls call time here. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Chicago, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
Porter with the steal. Inside, Saraf lays it up and banks it in. Saraf's got his second basket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Beast passes to Collins. To the inside. Here's the Beast. That one's off. Still out of sync.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Sexton comes in for Jones. So the Nets making a switch here. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. On the floor for Brooklyn. Sharp out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Clowney in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Minot. Back to Claxton. Outside Porter. Fires for 3. Simons with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Okoro on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation. Something the league has worked towards. Seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Wilson's checked in for Claxton. Dimon comes in for Sharp. And it's Smith in for Michael Porter.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Pass to the Beast. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by the Nets. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Dimon. Back to Smith.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Minot. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Bulls shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Simons. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Simons got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Dimon. Pass to Wilson. Yep, that one goes.
Jalen Wilson.
Wilson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Michael Porter.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Simons outside, shoots over Demon, and there's Simons. That one's good on the assist by Okoro.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
To the middle, tipped. Simons with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago.
Next foul. Clowney. Third personal foul. At the line for Chicago. Number 77.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Saroff. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.